Not that Berkey would have folded if he check called the turn, but again, the fact that he took that unconventional lead, I think makes it a little more difficult to get away. And look at this, Ali. 3-bet from Jared with the 9s, and Berkey has the goods.
Sure does. Now we've seen some 4-bets light, but here, loaded for bear, I thought perhaps he would take his chances with a flat, especially given this kind of Jared 2.0 speedy.
Yeah, but they are still quite deep.
And by the way, Jared has a real hand this time, unlike most of the occasions on which he was 3-betting.
Right. So I think clear flat from Jared here. 300 big blinds deep. Not the easiest of hands to play out of position in a 4-bet pot, but simply too good to fold.
He agrees. Understandably, 32 plus in the middle pre, no 9 on board, and a lovely texture for aces with the ace of hearts. King 8 deuce. 1 overcard to the 9s, switch check.
Check.
Berkey.
Berkey continuing to do some unusual things.
Wow. This is the absolute pin pull in a grenade on the turn, where somehow Jared finds a set, leads for 15,000, sub half pot. Berkey can't go anywhere with that ace of hearts working, and
he certainly can't, but I don't think he's going to think too much of a reason to raise here. Doesn't really want to get all the chips in. Hand's not vulnerable. He's got the heart draw. I think he wants to just call here. Though there could be some merit to raising. Trying to get some immediate value off of Jared's King X. Perhaps depends a bit what he reads into this sizing.
so the flat leaves Berkey hunting the ace or a heart. Instead, the board pairs with a deuce, not a card that he's worried about at all.
Yeah, I think that's about one of the worst cards Berkey could see here.
Agreed.
He's
Beats
now
8,
pulled
9.
ahead of all the 2 pairs. Yeah, all the King 9, King 8, 8, 9. If Jared has any of those hands of the suited variety. You know, if Jared were to bet small here, Matt would actually be thinking about value raising.
Well, let's see. It does look like a size that could potentially get raised. We're in 1/3 pot turf.
Yeah, this is right around the threshold, I think. I think if Jared had come with something like 14 to 16,000, we'd see a raise. Maybe we still see it here versus 22K.
How much King X are we up against, and how often do we feel as though the raise could get paid?
Right. That's the key. Is Berkey has to think not only that he has the best hand a good chunk of the time, but that Jared has enough hands that can call the raise. This is a legitimate decision. There shouldn't be much deuce X in Jared's range. Flushes, of course, loom as well as the 9s and 8s full, but the sizing's certainly more indicative of something like King Jack of diamonds, King Jack of spades. And I think a fairly well-designed size from Jared, leaving a little bit of that rope for Berkey to potentially find a bluff raise or a thinner value raise. Question here is sizing too as Berkey. It's a little bit awkward. Do you just go for all of it? That kind of feels like you're putting in a lot of money with these 2 aces.
I had every intention of jamming river. I just don't think you call worse.
Call.
I was trying to get you to jam.
Yeah.
How good do you play?
I just don't think you call worse ever.
God, how good are you? Wow, that's, oh my God. How good are you at poker?
I let you peel off a 2-outer. Not that good.
I'm not folding the flop.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not.
I know.
You play so good. How do you not? How do you?
That was a
not-
Jared special. Anybody else?
I
I'm all in.
I know. How good are you? Wow, that's so tilting.
You never pay. Like
Huh?
you're just never paying with king queen there.
How good? What? How am I? You're the ace of hearts too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how good are you at poker?
I was trapping.
No shit, you were trapping, and you played the hand absolutely perfect.